Hey folks, how you doing? Turned cold here. Can't really work out in my garage today doing setups. It's just too bloody cold, so I'll do a couple of videos instead. Early on in my YouTube tenure, I did a video that included a couple of these brand guitars. I think it's mixed with other brands. It was one of the Guitar Secrets videos, one of the early ones. I haven't seen them for a while. I just came across a couple. This is G-Great. Weird name. I saw a lot of them about 2 years ago. Let me show you the headstock there. G-Great. I saw a lot of them 2 years ago, and then they just sort of disappeared. And then there's one vendor, US seller, that carries them on eBay, but they come really rough and I have to do quite a bit of setup work on them. But it's one of your bog standard Dreadnought guitars made by many companies. Spruce top, sapelli mahogany back and sides, black pickguard, cream binding. You know, there are dozens of these made by different companies with exactly these specs. And with some setup, I consider this to be fairly competent. It has a nice all-wood rosette, if you can see that, which I like. Spruce ply top. There's a closer look at the back with the back seam, all cream binding. Rosewood board, mother of something, inlays. There's the rather interesting headlock with the headstock with the bit of maple in there, which I like. It sets it off. Not sure about these plastic capped keys. That, you know, sort of makes it ugly. But yeah, it's a very credible instrument. And what I think the deal is with these is I see quite a few Australian sellers selling these. So it seems to be that that's the market for them. But a few leak into the US arena, maybe the UK for all I know. And you know, there was one of these companies that do, you know, just standard guitars, acoustic guitars with very, very simple specs in the 140, 150 range. You might find them a bit cheaper, 120 maybe, which is about the price where I found this one. And don't come with gig bags or anything. This is the PLD160. So the G-Great PLD160. I'm sure some of my viewers might know about this brand and might be able to supply some information. I suspect that they are made in Asia for the Australian market, perhaps elsewhere around the world too. Maybe in parts of Asia you'll find these. And the company that makes them probably makes several brands, so they're very similar to a lot of other things in this price range on the market. Yeah, a nice gloss finish, nice shaped pickguard, fully bound, some figure in the wood. It's not completely plain, and you know, it has a nice spruce top, albeit that it's ply. Yeah, it looks like solid spruce, and then there's a thin, looks like a thin ply on the bottom. Yeah, it almost looks like solid spruce on this. I'm pretty sure it is ply. Sometimes it deceives the eye, but it's, you know, it's a credible guitar, and you know, it sounds like your normal guitar in this price range. Nice and bright, projects well, a lot of volume. doesn't quite have the bass punch of a lot of more expensive guitars, but you know, it's a very adequate entry-level guitar, and a little nicer than some of the other entry-level guitars. I got an Artol guitar in the other day that I didn't even make a video on. It was so bad. So I realized there's a lot in that entry-level price range that you learn to avoid. So this, I think, is a cut above those particular models. You know what I'm talking about, the $79 specials, free shipping specials on eBay. Occasionally you can make decent guitars out of them, but there are 2 or 3 brands now. I've just had too many examples of them with issues, so now I just avoid them even if they're priced really well. This isn't one of those. I think this is a little bit better made than that. You can find these, the seller on the eBay site is Mangalulu. They sell quite a few different models that I've bought before, and the G grade. They used to have like 3 or 4 different G grade models. This is the only one they carry now. But I think it's something like $99 with $20 shipping or something like that. But anyway, I thought I'd show it to you. It's the G grade PLD160. I had to put a bag with it and do a lot of setup on it to get it to play, but it does play. And it's a pretty adequate guitar for that price range. I would even say that you know, your entry-level Alvarez, Ibanez are very similar to this in terms of materials and build quality. Maybe their attention to detail on those bigger brands with more quality control is a little bit higher, but I can't find much to fault on this guitar at all. It's not the highest select spruce, which you don't find in this price range either. But it does have a rosewood board, and the parts and materials are decent. I've seen a lot worse, so I just wanted to put that on your radar. I don't know if you're supposed to say G-great or G-great. I'm not sure the point of that model. Sorry, that brand name is. But there you go. It's G-great is what it says in the on the label. PLD160. All right, folks. See you on the next one.